Hello everybody, hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm gonna try this first video of STARSECTOR. Now, welcome everybody that is new to the channel or to viewing STARSECTOR. I'm not good at this game and I don't know if I will get into planet building, faction building, but I do like the game. I like the stories and the atmosphere of it. I am running mods. Let's see. Can I check mods? I think these are the mods I'm running. Yes. So here's the mods, if y'all want to see them. Let's see. Get out of that. Okay. Now, I've already started the game. I haven't done anything. I just picked my crew and everything, blah blah blah, stuff like that. My character and everything. Let's get going. Hope y'all enjoy. This is STARSECTOR, episode 1. Alrighty, so let's see what we want to do. I started out with 250 credits so I don't be stuck or too hard on myself. I started in the new Sidrian Dictate. Have been revamped from a mod, so but I didn't mess with any of the main game or any of the stories, so everything should be pretty good. Go to my character. Let's see. Now, remember guys, I'm running mods, so if you do play this game and you don't have mods, some of this stuff will look different. Let's see, what do I want to do? Missile specialization, system enterprise, oh, expertise, wow, my bad. Real quick guys, hang on. Let me see something, cause I didn't realize. Turn down the music a tiny bit, sorry if that's loud. Okay. You know what? Let's just look for a mission. Look for a mission. Intel. Now, I don't really know who I want to really ally with. I know I'm already with these people, but I might want to ally with someone else also. Let's see. Well, I know the Independent have a cool little storyline. How far is that? Oh, that's kind of really far. They have 2 far missions. Fuel range. So this is your fuel range. This area is where I can go and still return to the core worlds. This area is my max range, but I cannot return. You will have to send out a distress call and hope you don't find bandits coming after you. So that's very important to know. Alright. So you know what? Let's just, before we get into all that, I want to, let's go here. Check out our ships and everything. There goes the station music. That changed too with the mod. That's cool. Let's see. Alrighty. Refit. So what is on my ship? What is this? Oh, I see. I see what's going on here. Okay. Can I just like take this off? Let me take this off. Replace it. What is this? Antimatter burst beam array. Whoa. Wowski, dude. Okay. Let's not mess with that right now. What is this? Anti-armor. Heavy assault chain guns. Oh, okay. I'm definitely gonna probably be spending my money out the back because I don't really like my missile setup. But we'll see. Where are these? Anti-shield, 900 range. Okay. This is anti-fighter? 900 range. Oh, it's a flak. I think it's like a flak cannon or something. Just says Devastator cannon. Essentially a rapid fire, capital sized flak cannon. Okay. Cool. Alrighty, dudes. I don't like the squall. Huh. Is there anything better? Not exactly. High intensity laser. See, this is large energy suppression. Great versus armor, not that great on shields, and no hard flux. I would keep it, but I'm not gonna use it right now. Heavy assault chain gun. If someone gets behind me, I guess I'll put that on the back just in case. I got some anti-shield. I got guns on the front and stuff and missiles. I am a missile boat. I like missiles. I do like fighters too, but I don't know. It's like in between, 50-50 for me. Okay, can't really do much right now. I'll give it a little bit more capacitors. Let's check out my friend here. I don't care right now. This thing comes with, oh wow, pretty stacked. Antimatter torpedo launcher rack. Regular. Oh. Okay. And an antimatter missile launcher premium, but they're like fixed forward position. Huh. Oh. All three of them are. So whoever's like in front is about to just get blasted. Then you have these two suppression cannons. Kinetic chain pulsar. Oh, that sounds good. Then you got the anti-shield suppression guns. I like that. And then the new, well, it's not new, auto pulse laser. That's pretty decent. An anti-missile and fighter. Cool. I like this. I like it. Alright. So these are not going to be going into battle. So I'm going to strip them. And just give them extra fuel tanks and cargo hold. That's pretty much it that I like to use on them. Until I get blueprints and stuff. For mining and all that. Okie dokie. Let's see. Do I have any crew? I have one crew right there. I have an extra crew, reckless, unassigned. The other one is aggressive in the other ship. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this reckless person because since I started with these two, you can't change their personality basically while in the battle, and reckless people are just, well, reckless. They're worse than aggressive because aggressive can be useful, right? If you want to put pressure on someone, but reckless, I don't know, man. I might not keep this person, but we'll see. Finish. Okay. Sorry for the long, kind of boring intro. I think I'm ready now. I'll refit my ship later when I get stuff. Let's go to cargo and crew. I know I want to keep this. I'm gonna sell this stuff actually. And I want to get... Whoa, we need more fuel. Crazy. Let's get... Oh, I can literally get all of it. Thank God. That was about to be horrible. My crew is okay for now. I want to get a couple of Marines just in case. Probably about... I usually like getting around 150 just to be safe. My supplies is okay for now, I feel like. Alright. Okay. Let's save it. Did I look at my stats? I don't know if I want to use my skill points yet. Do I have a person? No, I don't. Okay. These are like... These are your executive officers. So, you have your officers for helping you fight. They can pilot your ships with you, like in battle. And then you have your executive officers, which is basically like the people on your bridge or your engineers inside the ship that don't really fight that much or whatever, and they come with their own bonuses. And this is also one of the mods, and I like it. I really do. You get technically less points to spend, like skill points, but you're each person, each officer can be specialized, right, in their own way. You pick through all these combat traits for you, right? But the thing is, you don't have to worry about, like, okay, do I want to use less fuel? Do we want to use, if you do go into having your own faction with a planet and everything like that, you don't gotta worry about spending skill points into that. So that's what these special executive officers are for, and they have their own like specialty skill points that you can spend on things that's not for fighting. Some of them do help with fighting, but that's why you got 3. So I think it's pretty cool. I like this one better. This mod, anyway. Okay. Enough boring talk, blah blah blah. Let's go. Let's check the map. There is this pirate world down here. Size 5 military. Oof. Oh, what is this? Oh, there's an independent military over here. Bombarded world. Oh, wow. That sucks. Let's go, mess with these pirates. Hopefully I don't die right off the bat. That would suck. Oh, my bad. I better save it first. So if you hold shift, you can speed the game up. I learned that very recently from my brother. So that's cool. We saved it. We're gonna go through here. By the way, guys, if you get this game, it's not on Steam. You have to go to their actual website, STARSECTOR.com, I believe it's called, or something like that. And you have to like get it from them. Okay. Oh, we might lose this, but I just saved it. And yes, I like saving on games like this and trying to, and then if something super bad happens, I might reload. That's just me. I'm trying to enjoy the game, not stress myself out. You know what I mean? So, we're going to say move to engage. Continue. Let's see. You can select which ships to deploy at the beginning of each battle and deploy reinforcements as the battle goes on. Nice. I keep forgetting about that you can do that. Even in the base game, I'm pretty sure. Deploying a ship reduces its combat readiness by a fixed amount. In addition, ships will begin to gradually lose combat readiness after their peak readiness time runs out. Okay. Recovering combat readiness takes time and consumes valuable supplies. Well, right, okay. Dismiss. It's just us two. So I'm going to say deploy. Now, I know most people don't play this way, and y'all might give me some flack in the comments. But I like putting my gun on autopilot. It aggravates my brother. But most of the time, if I gauge my ship's abilities and my crew levels with who I'm fighting, if I can get a good gauge on them and they're not too big, like just straight up, like say if it's just me and this one person fighting like 3 groups of people at once, yeah, I will probably get my butt kicked. But usually it turns out okay. So, and plus they keep, people keep talking about they improved the AI, they improved the AI. Sometimes in games you can tell that, hey, maybe they actually did work on the AI and improved it. And this is one of those games. Now, most of the time, especially if you don't have the right skills and stuff for your pilots and you're manually piloting your ship, they will literally, like, sometimes just fly in front of you and make your life crap. So yeah. Oh, let's see. They're fighting. Okay. I hope y'all can hear me through all this fighting. Yo, that chain gun looks badass, and it's going crazy. It's protecting my engines. Heck yeah. That's okay. That was a good call. My ally's doing good. Nice. Alright. Oh, whoa. Did you see that? Oh, that's badass. Okay, whoa. They suck at... Okay. I see why they're... okay. Anyway. Let's say... Because I'm probably about to die over here. Won't tell you to go here. Come on, back up. Alright, guys, back up. You can give points. You have these command points. Let's see. Yeah, and you gain them. Let's see, I'm gonna read this real quick. There's a lot of reading in this game. If you don't like that, I apologize. And I'm new at YouTube and trying to read a bunch. So, command points are required to create assignments and give direct orders to your fleet. Once an order is given, all other orders are free for a few seconds while the command frequency remains open. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Canceling assignments does not cost command points, and canceling all assignments will allow your fleet to engage the enemy at will. Okay. Ordering a full assault will cancel all assignments and also make your ships engage very aggressively. Ooh, no. Canceling a full assault requires a command point. And, okay, it says +1 command point in 56 seconds. So up here, it's a bar. and then it will say 5 command points. Unless I use another one, then it will go back to 4. Let's see. Okay. So you can give them, you know, commands and stuff. So that's pretty useful. Alright. I'm gonna tell my ally to attack this dude that won't leave me alone. Let's see if they'll... Oh, wow. Okay. Dang. Yeah, definitely pulled him off of me. That's good. Okay, now I'm gonna say, cancel that assignment. I'm gonna pull you back to guard my guy. Okay, good. That worked out pretty good. Nice. And see, here they come. Basically escorting me. You can even get a escort package later on that makes all that better, and it will give them like a boost if they're escorting someone. So they're kind of like your bodyguard pretty much, which is cool. I like that. Now, if you guys like this content, if you like what you see and you want to be in the game, let me know and I will name a character after y'all. I will probably try to name one of my characters after my brother. He likes the call sign Baker's Dozen, so I'll try to get that going for him. Nice, dude. I'm so glad that has decent range. It's basically guarding my engines. So cool. The Paladin PD is doing some work. Pretty good. Okay. Alright. Okay. We're gonna say... Wait. I'm gonna say cancel that. I'm gonna tell him to go ahead and attack this dude. And I'm going to tell my guy to just kind of move back a little bit. Alright, sounds good. There you go. Plastic, yeah. Bam. Works like a charm. Now, again, if y'all are new to this and y'all don't have mods, that's fine. I recommend going through the tutorial, because it gets you money, you get an extra point, what's it called? Skill point. Also, it pretty much makes you friendly with the hegemony. Oh wow, that was kind of loud. I hope y'all can still hear me. But they're not that bad of, you know, people. And you can leave anyway. You can leave if you want. You don't have to join the hegemony. You can join, I think, you can join anybody you want. Just not really the pirates. At least in vanilla, I don't think you can join the pirates. So yeah. Sorry, I've been, by the way, Paladins, if y'all are listening or watching, I apologize for being gone for a while. There's some life issues happening, not the best of news, but everything's gonna work out, I feel like. It's just stressful right now. Okay, so let's see, what are y'all doing? Okay, he's going back. Oh wait, one. Okay. Alright, these guys retreated. They were held in reserve. I'm gonna go ahead and say, let's just let them go for now. I'm gonna consider ship recovery. Oh. I don't really want any of these ships. We're gonna try to stick with our faction ships if possible. So I'm just gonna say continue. Pick through salvage. So yeah, it gives you a brief overview, like from when we first encountered them, and then I said move to engage, okay, and then I said let them go after the battle, and it tells you like basically your ships make no move to pursue, allowing the enemy forces to withdraw without further incident. The salvage the salvage chief reports that several ships disabled or destroyed during the battle can be restored to basic functionality. Recovering ships instead of breaking them for salvage will greatly reduce the salvage gained from these ships. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, because you gain a whole ship anyway. Consider ship recovery. And we looked at the ships. I didn't want any of them. And then, because we're fighting pirates, relationship with the pirates reduced by 3. Currently at negative 53 out of 100 hostile, which they're usually always hostile no matter what. Salvage crews are able to recover 4,382 credits. That's good. That's your money. From CPU cores still active in the wreckage. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to pick through the wreckage. Alright, we have a prisoner, high value prisoner. A highly valuable prisoner of war. Exchange at another faction station to improve your faction relationship with them or ransom them for cash. Alright, we're going to keep them for now, because if I do want to maybe not join another faction, but make that faction like me a little bit, because there is, I believe, the Sidrian Dictate has a storyline, I believe, even in the vanilla. Hegemony, Independent, I think Tritech, maybe even Persian League has a small storyline. I don't think the Pirates do. I don't think. Well, Luddic Church I think does. But the other green guys, I don't remember their name. They're pretty much the same as the Luddic Church, just an off group. Split it off from them. But I don't think they do. Anyway, let's go through. I'm just going to say take all. And I'll go through that later. Alright. Let's see. What's this saying? Your fleet's supply consumption has just gone up. Recovering combat readiness used to deploy ships in battle costs supplies, as does repairing battle damage. Okay, that makes sense. To reduce supply use, repairs and CR recovery on ships can be suspended from the fleet screen. Okay, that's good to know, but for now I don't want to do that. I want my ships to repair. So I'm going to say dismiss. Oh, okay. They're probably about to try to pincer me. So I'm going to say do this. Come over here. Uh-oh. Hopefully they don't catch up with me. They might catch up with me. Oh no. Okay, we might can fight them. We're not in the red or orange yet. The orange or red yet. And we have had a little bit of time to repair. So they're not that much of a threat. These three with officers, they might be dangerous, but I think we can take them. Let's see. I'm gonna say move to engage. Yeah. So okay, this is a good example, though. By the way, this is the captain, right, of the group. You know. Then he has his 2 officers flying in ships, and then he has 1 executive officer. They have generous donation affects fleet and salvage productions. Oh, producers, sorry. Plus 60% post-battle salvage. Plus 25% to the chance that opponents drop their weapons after being destroyed. What? Y'all are mean. Which they are pirates, I guess. And then outmaneuvered affects fleet. Plus 1 maximum burn level. That makes sense. That's how they just caught me. Plus 20% maneuverability for the fleet outside of combat. Okay, yeah. So basically there was no outrunning them, is what that's saying. At least for now. But this might be their downfall. Let's see. Move to engage. Continue. All. Deploy. Alright. Now this time I'm not going to let my officer guard me. I'm going to let them go and do their thing. Okay, let's see. By the way, guys, I will try to do like outfitting and stuff like that off camera. Unless y'all want to see that, let me know in the comments if you don't mind seeing that. Okay. Wow. That little guy. I don't know if he should have got close to me like that. Okay, so we're holding off for now. Now remember guys, these are just pirates. Their ships aren't the greatest. They usually have a mixture of ships or low-tech ships. But it's going to take a while for us to be able to get another ship, let alone another decent officer. So if we're not careful, we could run into a group that could overpower us, and then we would be in a bad pickle. Alright. Man, look at this. You see those squalls? I don't like those squalls, and neither does my brother. I just wasted all that ammo and didn't hit a single shot, bro. That sucked. Okay, yeah, see? If we run into another group that's faster than us, we're gonna be in trouble. Cause I believe if your combat readiness like is low or 0 and you go into a fight, I think you just take like double damage, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna say let them go. I don't want any other ships. Pick through the salvage. Okay. Mark IX autocannon. We'll keep that. Heavy autocannon. That's fine. We'll take the rest. Okay. Yeah, see? Okay. Some of your ships in your fleet are at low combat readiness, below 40%. Their weapon systems and engines are likely to suffer malfunctions and become temporarily disabled during sustained use. Ooh. Making them less capable in combat. It's recommended that you let these ships recover before using them in combat. Ships regain combat readiness over time, and friendly stations offer a quick way to do so and effect repairs, as well as hire on additional crew if needed. You can check the combat readiness levels of your ships in the fleet screen. Okay, and I already know how to do that. Yes, so by the way guys, fighting, just like, you know, if this was real life, or, you know, just like real life military. Say you have a tank or a fighter jet, right? Because you can have, there's carrier ships on here, and you can have fighters. And that fighter gets destroyed, right, or blown up even if you can get the ship back and repair it, the crew, you still lose crew over time just by fighting, or your jets and stuff getting blown down. So you will have to replenish, like buy more crew as you play the game. And the same with your commandos, the ones that I bought earlier. There's missions and stuff you can do that uses your commandos, but sometimes they won't all the whole group won't always make it, and you'll have to replenish and buy more commandos. So yeah, dismiss this. Okay. Come on. Nope. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say I'm gonna use a storage one. Alright. Okay. Come on. Let's get out of here, guys. Yep, I know. We gotta get out of here. Let me cancel this waypoint. I'm gonna tell them to... What is this one? This one is the military one. Good. You usually want to go to a military station or planet, because they'll have usually the best stock to replenish, and if you need weapons or whatever, you can get it from there. Alright. Okay, I think they stopped following me. You can see over here on the little mini map. Yeah, because there's a huge patrolling friendly battle group right there. Daggone. That was huge. You can zoom out, you can zoom in. We're gonna go here. Let me speed it up a little bit. Ow. Alright, we're gonna go here, and I'm gonna call it... We're gonna repair. Get this little jingle going. We're gonna call it here for today, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hopefully everything is good. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you like it, please think about commenting, liking, subscribing. Leave a comment down below if you want to be featured in the game, if I find a good officer for you. I don't know if you can rename the executive officers, but if you want to be one of them, I will try to rename them. Hope y'all have a good day. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.